Hello, and welcome back to I Confess with Travis. I am your host, Travis Bartlett. This is episode 8, and today I am going to be talking to a kid who was telling me a story about how his mother was abusive. So, let's hear this story. All right, so how you doing?
Pretty good.
All right. So I hear you got a story you want to tell us.
Yeah. The story's about how I got child abused and how I'm back with my parents. Thing is, my mom, she child abused me and things, so I had to live with my grandparents until I got 14. I found my dad on Facebook, and then I started living with him again. My mom started drama, saying she's gonna kill my grandparents, all that stuff, and I'll be living a good life now, but I just gotta do all the drama.
So, I just want to say I'm sorry for, what's going on. And second of all, you still living with your parents now?
Now I'm living with my dad.
Oh, okay. And you're saying that your mom's trying to kill your grandparents?
Nah, not really. She just hate them.
Oh. Like, is there anything that was, like, said or did that...
No, she just hate them.
Oh, so she just likes to start the drama.
Yeah, all that drama.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe, like, she was, like, doing something bad to you.
I mean, she was on drugs. She abused my sisters.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for stuff like that.
And she on steroids now. She in Chicago. She's trying to come down here and break my hair or something like that. Cause she has seen me like 8 years now. Yeah, but that's my story.
I've heard stories about people getting abused. Like, I actually had a couple friends of mine who basically lost their kids to lost custody of their children, and they were both in jail, but the kids were actually living in a hotel by themselves with no adult supervision. And the dad was trying to get them, but I don't think it was working out for them.
Yeah.
But, you gotta watch out for that abusive life kind of thing. Because, it's not good, it's not pretty. And, you just gotta be, careful about what goes on and what's said,
Have a good day.
All right. Thank you for being on my show. Bye. Okay, like, I can see how this child was actually abused, kind of way. I just think that in certain ways you need to be careful what you do when you become a parent. And then when it comes to drugs and alcohol, that can lead to the parents to become like abusive people, toxic. But threatening grandparents, I just think that, something just doesn't sound right to me. I just feel like I understand that, there are parents out there that actually will lose custody of their own kids. But the thing is, it's sad out there. There's some kids out there that probably might need maybe an adult supervision instead of like beating them up, cussing them out, or threatening. But I gotta say, it's hard out there. And if you're a child who's been abused, then you might understand how it feels to be abused and been threatened and cussed out. You're not alone. There's other people out there that's probably been abused. It's not just kids. There's teenagers are going through abusive life, adults going through abusive life. If you're willing to actually have kids or become friends with someone, do not abuse them for the wrong reasons, because what you're gonna do is that you're basically making it seem like it's their fault, even though it's technically your fault for abusing these people. But anyway, I didn't know that this first caller was going to be a short story. Thought this was going to be a little longer. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I will go ahead and go straight to my next caller. All right, welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and take my second caller to a girl who basically said that she was left all by herself by her best friend's ex-boyfriend's house and secretly decided to hook up without her ex-best friend. So this is going to be a very interesting story. So let's go and take my second call. All right, so how y'all doing?
I'm good.
All right, so I hear you guys got a story you want to tell us.
Yes. I literally. So I have been holding this in, and I only told her and like maybe like one other person. But so a couple weeks ago, I went to a party. I'm from Philly, so I went to this party, and it was like a phone party. I was with my friend. We're gonna call her Redhead. I was with Redhead.
Mm-hmm.
Her ex-boyfriend, mind you, Redhead has a boyfriend, but we still hang out with her ex-boyfriend sometimes. Like, she's a hoe.
Oh, okay.
Um, oh my god, I can't believe this actually happened, but so, continue. Bro, this is so hard to tell.
It's okay.
So after the party, we're in the car and we're driving to our friend. I'm just gonna say her name, Aaliyah. We're driving to her house and we're gonna drop them off. And her ex-boyfriend, he offers me acid. He's like, "Do you want to take some acid?" So I was like, "Sure." So I did it. He took some too, and then Redhead, she starts like saying in the car, she's like, "I'm not sleeping," because we were planning on sleeping at her ex-boyfriend's house that night. She's like, "I'm not sleeping there. Da da da. I'm going to my boyfriend's house." I'm like, "No, the fuck you're not." Like,
right.
girl. So I was like, "I'm gonna go inside," because we were gonna go inside Aaliyah's house and smoke real quick before we went back.
Mm-hmm.
And so we went into Aaliyah's house, and she was sitting in the car, and it had been like 30 minutes we were in there. Like, we was in there for a minute. Like,
Oh, wow.
they were all just in there talking shit on her, and I was like, fuck. So we get back in the car, and we go to her ex-boyfriend's house, and we're all sitting in the living room. I went upstairs to plug my phone in because it was dead, and I hear the door close, and I go back down, and she was gone.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, what the fuck? Like, she really just left me at her ex-boyfriend's house. Alone. Like, alone.
With him?
Yes, with him. And I was tripping on acid, and so was he.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, I was getting like really skits out, and like I started tweaking. Like, I don't know, my legs started shaking and shit in the living room. And so I was like, can I go in your room? Like, he was like, yeah, go upstairs. So I went upstairs, and me and him was just like, I put my legs down, and like he came and laid in the bed, and he like put his arms around my legs. I was like, so to sum it all up, me and him had sex that night.
Oh, wow.
And it was like really great. Like, we were tripping, and like we were like in each other's like trip. Like, we were I literally was reading his mind. Like, we were literally reading his mind. It was crazy. But after that, I went home, and I've been like going over his house lately.
Oh, so like kind of like a secretly, basically, without your best friend knowing that you were sleeping with her ex-boyfriend. Oh, wow.
She left me there twice. She left me there again after that.
Oh, wow.
We went back there again, and she left me there again to go to her boyfriend's house.
I would not trust.
So fuck her.
I would not trust to be over there with someone that, you know, with someone's ex. And I'm not trying to make this sound stupid.
I'm saying, like, what is she expecting? You're literally leaving a girl
at your ex-boyfriend's house.
Especially as female, number one, she knows who her ex-boyfriend is. Like, she knows is in general. So, like, what was she think was gonna happen? I was gonna sit there in the corner of the room and fucking giggle.
Right.
Like, no.
Did you have to get an Uber home, or did he have to take you home?
I got an Uber home.
Oh, okay. Well, dang.
I get money, so I got myself an Uber home.
Well, dang. I would have been pissed off. I would never spoken to her ever again.
I really haven't been talking to her. Me and her went to the Barbie movies together. She didn't go.
Oh, wow.
We had been planning to go all together. We were all gonna go see it. She didn't go. And then we just went out bowling together, and then we went and got sushi.
Oh, well, at least there was a happy ending somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still linking with that sex lover. He had tattoos on his face.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I know those kind of people. Yeah.
And he lives in the ghetto.
Oh.
He literally left me in the ghetto.
See, I was actually born and raised up in Atlanta, Georgia, and I used to live in the ghetto area, and I can tell you right now.
I live in Philadelphia.
Oh, well, yeah, there's certain bad areas, and it's not just one area, it's everywhere. But
yeah, and I was in Chester at the time.
Oh, wow.
And
See,
Chester, if you know what Chester is crack scene central.
Right.
And, you will get raped, kidnapped, shot, or anything if you're out on the streets.
Right.
By yourself.
Well, see, me and my family.
She was there to walk to the corner store, and she felt so uncomfortable. There was just groups of men on the street.
Right. See, I've never witnessed kind of stuff like that. I mean, I used to have friends when I was a teenager. I could tell you I have a lot that were bad people, but.
I don't know. If you want to one day, not just anybody watching this podcast, if you ever really want to go to the hood and see what really the trenches look like, go take a visit here in Pennsylvania and go down to Philadelphia or Chester.
Right.
You have fucking laughter all day. You will see people literally laying on the road, they're sitting down,
like they're dead, kind of way, but it's like they're on drugs.
They're zombies. They're just literally
like zombies, yeah.
And there'll be people that will chase you sometimes,
Wow.
It's insane. But
I actually got done talking to this guy where he said that he basically lives in this house by himself in Hawaii, but he said what happened was he said that his mother started dating this boy, didn't realize the guy was a hitman, and she's been going around talking about, oh, well, my son is this person, this and that, all about him, and now he's saying that he's afraid that now he's being put a hit on and doesn't know what to do, but he's trying to stay positive so he wouldn't end up getting killed or shot. Yes. I'm not kidding around. I was like, I told him, I said, I will pray to make sure you don't die or get, shot or anything. Because I told him, I said, I'm praying for you.
I need to brush my hair, but...
I'm not trying to be mean, but it's I feel like we live in this whole scary world, scary...
you can literally die by anything.
Anything.
Put your head and die.
Yeah.
Anything.
And it's a scary situation that we live in.
A car accident.
Oh, yeah. It could be anything, right?
There's always a reckless driver somewhere.
Oh, I know.
And the amount of times we've probably walked past someone who was a kidnapper or a rapist or something like that. The amount of times we probably have gotten lucky is so crazy.
Right.
Because I know, I be looking up the pedophiles and stuff in my area, and there's so many working. It always pulls out so many, and it's so scary.
See, I downloaded this app on my iPad, and it's it's basically you can find all kinds of predators. I forgot what it's called, but it's you can look up where any kind of predators are in your street. It's and then somebody also mentioned about this website called Watchdog, I think. You can also find predators.
That's what it is.
That's Watchdog is one of them. And then I got another app, I can't think of what it is, but it's basically like a predator tracker. It'll basically just tell you what's around,
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go.
Anyway,
Thank you for having me.
no problem.
Let me tell my story.
No problem.
I pray that she doesn't find this.
But yeah, and then one day she's gonna probably get on here and want to tell her side of the story and be like, "No, those two girls are liars" and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not a liar, and I would.
I'm not accusing you of your liar, but you know, there's people out there that do that all the time.
No.
So you gotta watch out for that kind of stuff. Cause I recently just had a friend. Me and my sister had a friend that we grew up together. We were like 10 years of best friends, and she got to the point she basically dated this guy who was basically, you know, it turned out to be this nice guy, but then it got to the point he turned into it like went from like being nice to like being a psycho kind of way. Well, I wouldn't say psycho, but it was like well, it's kind of psycho, but it was more like he was just being so mean to her, and she got so scared of him, and she didn't know what to do, and he was like threatening her to stay. And then
Oh, I hate that, because I feel like that's the predicament my cousin is in right now.
yeah, and then right now I'm surprised because right now I think she got tired of him. She basically went and put her foot down and took her child away from him, and
That's good.
Yeah, because he threatened her and said like, if you leave me, I'm gonna take your child and da 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 da, and I don't know. And then she met somebody else, and now she's acting like a Karen and drinking, drugging, getting in more into trouble. She was stealing money from her grandmother.
Oh my God.
And she's got a dad who's been doing the same thing. So now she's got a daughter who's a lot more better. Basically took her away from this whole drama, and now she's got her living in an apartment with only like senior living citizens only. And she's loving it, so she's not worried about this whole drama anymore, you know?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Alright, have a good day.
Alright, bye. Alright, I really do like their story. See, you have to be careful about certain areas that you hang out in, and, you know, especially like leaving somebody like at your ex's house. Like, I just think, you know, that just seems a little bit more suspicious, because I just feel like if someone did that to me, like leaving me alone with somebody's ex, like I would have been raising hell. Like I would have blown the roof off the place. I mean, I wouldn't know what to expect. I mean, hey, like, you left them, they made out with him, but all I gotta say is you just gotta be careful who you hang out with, and that's all I can say, because, you know, nowadays you get to where you can't trust anybody anymore, so you gotta be careful who you actually, you know, like I said, who you hang out with and stuff. If you guys actually want to be on my podcast, please text 478-901-4445. That's 478-901-4445. And you get to actually hear your story on my podcast. That's it for this show. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, and I will go ahead and talk to you guys into the next one.